stretch hip flexor using a chair. I like my fold-out chair because it's a basic square and it's not a weird shape that I'm going to fall off of or have a tough time getting on. Basic standard height as well. So sitting my one butt cheek onto the side of the stool, you can hold on so that you don't fall off and you can keep your hips nice and straight. The leg that goes back is going to be the leg, the hip flexor that we're stretching. So in through the psoas right from beside the belly button all the way down into that inner thigh or lesser trochanter. So you're going to make sure that your hip doesn't tilt forward as it tends to when we put our leg back behind us. So we want to just take a breath, relax those shoulders, pull our belly button in, bringing our pelvis back to neutral. Our heel is grounded and relaxed. This leg is not being worked, and we're stretching out that hip flexor. Okay, holding this stretch for about 10 seconds and just breathing into the abdomen, lower abdomen right where that hip flexor is, and exhaling without letting our hip go. You might feel this stretch down through the quad or into the knee, depending on where you're more tight. To take this stretch a little bit further, you're going to put your hand up. As we do with all of our Aldoa exercises, you're going to externally rotate. Okay, you're going to flex your hand like this. Okay, I guess this is flexion. So extend your hand like this, turn your thumb out, keep your bicep as nice and close without lifting your shoulder as you can to get a little extra stretch in through that psoas. Coming gently to the side and just keep breathing. Try not to let the leg, I just noticed that I was really tensing up the leg that was on the chair. Taking a couple breaths there to really relax into the stretch so that you don't feel that significant tightness that you felt when you first started. Taking a break from that, coming to a sitting position, and just taking a nice big deep breath. Switching to the other side, pretty simple. Again, that leg goes back, take a deep breath in, relax the shoulders, pull the core nice and tight, pull the belly button in as you exhale. You'll feel that stretch being put on that psoas and iliacus muscle. Okay, make sure that we're not turning our toe out or in. We're trying to keep it pretty straight, getting a nice stretch even in through the bottom of the feet if those toes are curled under you. Relaxing here. Externally rotate, so turn the thumb back, extend the wrist. Keep taking those breaths. Every time you exhale, you just relax everything. Keep the hip at neutral, and then slightly bend away from the hip that you're stretching, so we get just a little bit of a deeper stretch in through that psoas, and in through that, even that diaphragm up into the lat. A big fascial stretch all the way through that lateral chain. The exhale and the relax during that exhale is the most important part. Anywhere from 10 to 60 seconds per side, per stretch, as long as it's not hurting. A stretch at the end of that 10, 30, or 60 seconds should feel like a nice release, and it shouldn't even feel like anything is working or stretching anymore.